Alright. This is XXXXX Alex Jones, XXXXX playing World of the Worlds, Carmen Sandiego, Treasures of Knowledge, and I've completed Mission 6 here, as you can see.
Well, we're not going to find Carmen just standing around.
You get that sort of wisdom with experience?
Dang it, I'm trying to tell the viewers, please. Okay, and there's that wheel shape with the missing gem, so we gotta get more onto this.
I was just thinking about the capital city of Germany, Berlin, and the Berlin Wall. It was built in 1961, but I thought it had been built earlier than that.
I did too. I thought it had been built after World War II, when Germany was divided into two countries, East and West Germany. In 1990, I remember watching as the wall, a symbol of that division, was finally torn down. It was an emotional moment for many German people.
Yes.
So here we are. What do you think? Should we slip into traditional Bavarian clothing and go undercover?
Sorry, Hawkins. No dirndls for me. Dresses with full skirts just aren't my style. You're welcome to try lederhosen, though.
I don't think they'd go well with my vest, and I might look a bit too conspicuous. Now, we need to check out that clock tower. Do you think Carmen's still there?
We just need to be careful to check everything.
Right.
You know what the chief says.
Yeah, leave no stone unturned.
Okay. Clock tower.
This is a complicated lock. We'll need to locate all the pieces before we can fix it.
Oh, so here's the puzzle, obviously. Hey, can you help us, sir?
Guten Morgen. Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning.
We're wondering about the clock tower. Is there any way to...
Get in? Through the door, of course. We used to have it propped open, but somebody slammed it shut.
So, is there a key or something?
Not a key like you're thinking of. My great-great-grandfather made that door, and he put together quite an amazing lock for it. Unfortunately, the 5 pieces of the lock were sold off as antiques many years ago. They're quite valuable, you know.
Do you know where any of them are today?
The only record I've ever found led to a collector named Annie Darby, who bought them back in 1885. She owned a hotel in Leadville, Colorado. You know, in America.
Colorado? Not exactly around the corner.
Carmen always does this. Leads us all over the world. Well, Dankeschön. Thank you so much, sir. You've been a great help.
Okay. So that would be USA. Is there some other clue here? Ah.
What on earth are these? Are they German?
I haven't seen a pair of these for quite a while. Australian clapsticks. Some Aborigines there use them for making music. But what are they doing in Germany?
Could it be another clue as to where the lady in red has stashed that statue?
Maybe. Okay.
When I toured
Oktoberfest is a festival celebrating the fall season.
Pretzels.
and serving my kind of...
What's in here?
According to my briefing, this is a secret Acme field office. I'll go ahead and give the secret knock. The chief thought they might have something for us.
Oh boy. Yo!
Yeehaw! An Acme grapple launcher! I used one of these in training. Oh, you're going to love it.
Be still, my beating heart. One more thing to carry that we'll probably never need.
Just you wait and see.
Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, looks like we pretty much found all our clues over here, so, let's... There's Australia. We could go there, we could go to USA. Okay, USA.
Have you ever visited the Grand Canyon?
I went there once as a child. It's pretty spectacular.
Well, it says here that it's ranked as one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
I'm not surprised. The Hotel Derby. Every time I come to Colorado, I'm struck by how huge the Rocky Mountains are.
Don't think I would have hiked across the Appalachian Mountains and the Great Plains to mine silver here. The first pioneers that headed west sure were tough.
Yeah, they were some rugged folks.
Yeah, they were.
We've got lots of interesting stuff to see here in the Derby Hotel. Feel free to look around.
Okay, thank you. Mount McKinley? and all that crap.
An old wagon wheel.
Those are the tools of the mining trade. Hard work. Often heartbreaking, not to mention dangerous. But occasionally, folks made it big.
Like the family that built this hotel. That's a mola from Panama. The Kuna Indians are famous for this type of embroidery.
So what's it doing in a hotel in Colorado?
It was left in a room upstairs. I tried contacting the person who stayed there, but the phone number had been disconnected.
That gives us an idea. We could go to Panama, but we got clues here to find. Okay, anyway, let's go.
There are all kinds of folks staying here right now. Check out our guest book.
I want to go up here.
There are all kinds of folks staying here right now. Check out our guest book.
Okay, well, show me.
Hey, Hawkins, check this out. Look at this name in the guest book. Diane Goss, from Irma, NC.
NC? That's North Carolina, right? But I've never heard of a town called Irma in North Carolina.
That's because there isn't one. Look, rearrange the letters in Irma, NC, and you get Carmen.
And Diane Goss rearranged is Sandiego.
Do you remember this woman?
Oh, sure. Diane Goss? She is really something. Insisted on staying in Annie Darby's room. You know, the room we recently opened? See, Annie built this hotel. A real colorful character. She traveled all over the world collecting stuff. Check out her room if you like. It's a trip. Here's the key. Up the stairs and straight ahead. Can't miss it.
It's a key! Okay. Good.
Look at that stained glass in the window, Hawkins.
There's the wheel
It's the
design
Explorer
again.
symbol. We're on the right track.
What's this?
Check this out, Hawkins. The cross-stitch held the key to where Annie Darby hid the Explorer's diary. The diary mentions a great treasure, and Carmen's been at it again. She's stolen the cross-stitch from the display case. I better jot that down in my journal.
Yeah.
That Explorer keeps cropping up. You know, Jules, you're starting to convince me that Explorer's treasure and Carmen Sandiego are connected. Maybe we do need to find that diary.
Yeah. What's this?
A note! Let's see if we can figure out what it says. I don't even need to use one of my gadgets to feel Carmen Sandiego's presence here.
The Golden Lion. Hey, that rings a bell.
You got it, partner. We paid a visit to it back in Cape Town, South Africa.
That's right.
Looks like our friends at Vile have been doing a lot of sailing since then. What do you say, Chief?
Good job, agents. Looks like you're one step closer to solving this case. According to my sources, the Golden Lion is still in Vile hands. You'd better see if you can locate that boat.
It may be tough, Chief. The Amazon's a huge river.
Yeah. I'll meet you in 3 days on the Golden Lion. Look for it at a usual place on the Amazon. Don't worry about anyone finding the places to the lock. I've been in them all over the world. C.S.
What a breathtaking sight. Annie must have loved this view. The Rockies are incredible, running more than 3,000 miles through Canada and the United States.
Okay, let's go on to Panama.
Panama! I'm psyched. Last time I was here, I stayed in the capital. You know, Panama City.
And I bet you're hungry for Panamanian food.
How did you know? They have this dish called gaucho, kind of rice and beans thing. Yum. And there's also tortillas, flatbread made of corn or flour, and plantains.
I know, a large type of banana usually cooked. Can we please talk about something else now?
Okay.
There it is, the famed Panama Canal.
When did they dig that?
It opened in 1914. Took 10 years to build.
Thank you, Agent Fact Finder. Let's see. The Isthmus of Panama, Costa Rica's to our north.
Yeah, it took them so
Colombia
long to
is
build
south.
it, and Jimmy Carter
getting my
just
bearings.
gave it away.
Acme informants have noted some vile activity around here.
We got one!
Well. This just goes to show that nothing can be hidden from Shadow Hawkins, ace detective. It's a piece of that fancy lock back in Bavaria. Those Vile agents obviously don't know who they're up against.
But unfortunately, Carmen does. She may be wanting us to trail her. We just don't know.
Yeah, we don't. Here.
Although more than 15,000 ships per year passed through the Panama Canal in the 1970s, some of today's major merchant ships and tankers are too large to travel through the canal.
Fine. Let's go into Australia
The outback
now.
is what? The whole central and western part of Australia?
Yeah, and it's hot and dry in a big way.
I once heard that they call their ranches there stations. Would you look at that? Ayers Rock.
Actually, it's officially called Uluru. That's its Aborigine name. It's 1.5 miles long and 1,000 feet high, full of little caves, some even with Aboriginal rock paintings.
Cool. Now if we can just figure out if Carmen Sandiego's been frequenting the area.
Okay, well, let's see.
The area around Uluru is now a national park. Did you know that Uluru means Great Pebble in the Aboriginal language?
Great Pebble. I love it. That just about sums it up. Salt bushes are common in the Australian desert. Apparently, they have a salty taste and make great cattle food. Try one.
I'm hungry, but not that hungry.
Whoever stayed there found the Australian...
There's a gecko over there on that rock. Australia sure has a lot of different animals. Kangaroos.
Whoever stayed there found the Australian desert a tough place to live, surviving on less than 10 inches of rain a year.
I did notice a certain lack of drinking fountains around here.
Good work, agents. Informants say the Golden Lion has arrived in the Amazon. Evidence could be found on board.
The Amazon. What? Brazil?
So are there as many people in the Amazon as there are in some of the other places we've been to in Brazil?
Well, although Brazil has the 6th largest population in the world, there's a lot of land, too. The 5th largest country. And where we're going, there's a lot more country than people.
There may not be a lot of people who live in Brazil's Amazon basin, but I've heard there are plenty of piranhas. You know, man-eating fish. You're not going to catch me cooling off in this river.
I've heard piranhas think Acme rookies are especially tasty.
Huh. Here we are! Yeah, this boat was in sale.
We finally found it. The Golden Lion again. Let's check it out quickly. I have a weird feeling like we're being watched.
Yeah, we don't know when the owners might return. This boat's been doing a lot of traveling since Cape Town. Looks like it's been through the Indonesian islands again and the Panama Canal.
Alright.
It must be a piece of that fancy Bavarian lock. Oh boy, Carmen Sandiego is going to be mad.
But is she? She's smarter than that, I know she is. Sometimes I wonder if she's leading us along, wanting us to follow her.
Oh no. Okay, well, Indonesia, we'll be going
Have you
there.
ever been to the Indonesian capital, Jakarta?
No, I'm excited to see it though.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but we're not going to make it there this time.
What, is this a job or something? I thought this was a sightseeing tour.
Oh,
Don't tell me. There are all sorts of wild animals here that would be happy to eat me alive.
No, just a few tigers and Komodo dragons in Indonesia. But don't worry, I know karate.
And that's supposed to make me feel better?
All right, let's get to work. Grab your trusty flashlight and let's find some clues.
okay. Oh my
One
god,
of the pieces of the
one.
lock for that Bavarian clock tower. Those Vile agents love hiding stuff in this cave.
Great. We better get out of here before one of them shows up.
Yeah.
Chief,